Thank you so much for connecting with me. And I was just wondering if we could get started with a brief introduction. If you could introduce yourself to the viewers of my channel, Mademoiselle Venus.
Okay, hi, I'm Wendy. I'm a dating coach, nurse, hypnotherapist, NLP practitioner, and I do dating events. I did a 6-month run at George R.R. Martin's venue here in my local town. We followed it by my talk and a dating movie. I do mixers, so I'm very into relationships and helping people date and helping people have strong relationships.
Thank you. So I was just wondering if we could have a chat about the persistent need to seek attention in relationships. So why is it that when we start pursuing romantic relationships, we tend to make changes to our appearance, the words that we choose to express ourselves, our behaviors? Why do we do this?
A lot of it's patterns, like you mentioned parents. It's how we grew up. Maybe we're using our parents' patterns that may not be effective rather than our own. And what we need to do is look at ourselves. Why are we needing so much attention? Is there something lacking in the relationship? I've been in relationships like that where I'm doing more of the work and maybe I'm trying to get attention because I was doing more of the work. And some of my clients, that's happened with them. So look at why you're needing so much attention and what you're not getting from the relationship, where you have to say, hey, I'm here. I'm here.
So why do we seek attention in the first place? I know a lot of people say it's human nature to seek attention, but why does this arise? What's the theory?
It arises. One problem is we're trying to seek attention, and sometimes we put all of our eggs in one basket, and that's in our romantic relationship. And one person can't be the be all end all. So if we're not getting attention from different relationships, from friendships, from work, there's a lack already. And then we're trying too much in the romantic relationship to get all this attention. That's one thing I've seen with clients.
But why do we seek it in the first place?
We seek it because sometimes we have something that's lacking in ourselves, something that we feel that it's like a deficient area in ourselves. And sometimes we think we can build ourselves up by getting all this attention from someone else versus like, how can I work on myself? How can I boost my confidence? Oh, I'm going to just get all this attention from someone else. And nobody can give it to you. You have to work and not just try to seek attention, but see what's in yourself that's missing, that you are so attention grabbing with someone else.
Okay, got it. And how do we become aware of this lack within ourselves? Is it the people around us, the environment, people telling us that we lack certain traits or qualities? I mean, how does that awareness come up, or when does that awareness come up?
The awareness comes up. Sometimes you just don't feel good about yourself. You're saying, well, why am I not getting this attention? Why are people ignoring me? Why is my romantic partner not doing what I want? Part of it is not having good communication. When you're attention seeking, maybe you're not expressing your needs to your friends. Hey, I need this, or I need to meet more often with you, or let's have more phone conversations. With a romantic partner, you could say, I feel that, and use I statements. I feel I'm not getting enough attention from you. What can we do? Can we go out more? So part of it is in yourself, see what you need and express those needs clearly in communication. I need for you to text me every day. I need this. It's not so much attention grabbing, it's expressing your needs so that when you're with them, you're not doing attention grabbing. You're letting them know what you require, what you want, and what would be great for you.
Mhm. And so, why do we have this resistance? You make it sound like really easy. It's all about communication and just saying that you need attention in the relationship. But why do we struggle with making this need known to our partners? Why do we feel this embarrassment or stigma? Why does that come up?
It comes up because sometimes we're the good girl. We don't want to make waves. We don't want confrontation. It's just easier to sort of go along with the flow and, try to grab attention versus let's start routines where we go out. Let's try to, what do you need? This is what I need. Communication really helps when we feel that we can't communicate because we don't want to upset them or have a confrontation. We're just trying to grab attention. And then when it's not working, you try harder when something's not working. So then you go full speed ahead trying to grab attention. It's, in the long run, it's harder to say things I feel,
Hmm.
but in the long run, it is easier. If you express your needs, I need this attention. I really want you to focus on me right now and listen to what I'm saying. Sometimes or grab attention when we feel that the other person's half listening. Yeah, 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 right, dear. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, listen to me. So
Hmm.
sometimes it might be practicing listening to each other.
Sure. And my next question is, do you think the need to seek attention arises from a place of deficit that you didn't receive enough of it when you were growing up?
I do. I have seen, I also was a school nurse in the schools, and I saw a lot of this. Uh, Parents today, sometimes they have so much on their plate. The moms aren't staying home, which is, I didn't stay home either, but we have a lot on our plate, and the kids um, feel that maybe they're not getting all the attention they want. So, whatever, if it's real or imagined,
Mhm.
they grow up that way. And so then they're trying to get the attention they feel they did not get as children. And again, I've witnessed this. Then they proceed to try to get it from an adult romantic relationship.
That's really interesting. Um, so, do you think there is something as getting enough attention or the right amount of attention? And I mean, how do you get that?
Okay, how do you get it? First of all, if you have kids, give them maybe attention time. Maybe there's a half hour where you just really focus on them. It's easy not to do that. You're giving them little bits, and I'm guilty of that too. But just really focusing. You know what? We're going to just talk or play. What would you want to do? You got me. Next half hour, and then that starts it. So when they grow up, they're not feeling a deficit. When you have a romantic relationship, you could do that too. Say, you know what, let's just hang together next half hour. A good way that couples I have found and coached find this getting attention by taking a walk. They are not connected to their devices, whether you're walking around the neighborhood, a beautiful park, you go for a hike, and that is how more and more people are connecting and getting this undivided attention. That's the problem. We want undivided attention, and that's what we deserve.
So, is a half an hour good enough time to start with?
That would be perfect. You take a after dinner walk, and then you kind of go over the day. How was your day? How was your day? And then you get into feelings, but just even a half hour where you're not watching TV and then listening to your spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend with the other ear, you're really concentrating on each other. Then, if you're in a new relationship, that's a good way to get to know someone is take a gentle hike, not mountain climbing, but a gentle hike. And that's what some couples that are new too do so that they can get to really know somebody uninterrupted. That's the key word.
Sure. And do you think there are certain personality types that tend to seek more attention than the others?
Definitely, there's some you could maybe be more type A, and you want the attention. You are used to getting things, and sometimes people that are real laid back, maybe they want attention, but they just are real soft spoken and they don't express their needs as well as other people. So yes, I think different personality types can affect the attention you get and how you get it.
Sure. And when does it teeter on, like when when your partner seeks attention, when does it get to like an unhealthy amount of them seeking attention? And when that happens, what are some of the ways? I mean, do we try to cut it off or encourage it? And what are some ways in which we can handle a situation where we feel that our partner is seeking too much attention? When is it too much?
Okay, first of all, this is a very good question. And this is what comes up again and again with dating coaches. You really sort of hit the nail on the head with that one. It's personal boundaries. That's the big issue, is what are your personal boundaries? That could be with sex, it could be with just hanging with them, how much time you spend. Also, sometimes, particularly if we do, like I am a writer, um, and I don't have regular hours on some days when I write. And so it can be tempting to let somebody take up too much of my space and time. So, what you have to do is set boundaries. Say, I can see you on Tuesday night and Friday night, but I have some projects and things I'm doing in between. So set up at specific times when you can see them. Say, you know what, I'm really swamped this week, but I have Friday and I'm really looking forward to being with you. Put it in the positive. I'm really looking forward to being with you and spending time with you. Right now, I just, whether it's your kids, your work, or whatever, I'm swamped. And say, uh, thank you for supporting me. So set your boundaries, be firm. If they say, oh, no, no, please, can't we just get together just for a quick coffee tomorrow night? Say, I'm really sorry, but Friday night's great. So that's the big thing, is setting personal boundaries, whether it's a romantic relationship, work relationships, coworkers wanting things to do. You just set your boundaries and stick to them, and just tell people gently what you can do and when you are available.
Sure. But what if someone doesn't have the amount of clarity about their schedules, like you mentioned, right? What if someone lives more spontaneously? How do they handle something like that?
Um, I kind of live spontaneously too sometimes. I just say, I can't do it tomorrow night, but I could Thursday. And people don't require explanation. You don't have to give. You just say, I'm really busy. I'm really looking forward to spending time with you and cuddling with you or whatever. And Friday would be perfect. Does that work out for you? So you give them something specific. You tell them something you're really looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to just walking around holding your hand and going out for dinner. So just, you can be vague why you can't, but be firm about it.
Hey you, I hope you really enjoyed today's discussion on our attention-seeking needs in relationships. Did the content resonate with you? I want to hear of your challenges when it comes to receiving the type of attention you need in relationships. So let me know your MBTI type and drop me a line in the comment section below, or just send me an email on lovemademoisellevenus@gmail.com. Until next time, don't get complacent. Love you, love me, love Mademoiselle Venus.